Yo ninjas, welcome back to the show. Ninjabox Ishiloing, and what did you eat today? Welcome back to another episode of Drawing That Manga Works, chillaxing and beyond. Today on this 31 of December. It's right now Wednesday, last day of the year. Can you believe it? Also got here a fresh coffee. Cheers, skål, prost, kampai. Yes. A bit later than planned, but here we are again. So this is the last live stream. Yes, so welcome ninjas, welcome once again. The plan is to do the 1 hour manga drawing practice challenge once again. The last one. That's the big question. And also, happy to announce that we reached 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. After many years, finally reached it. So thank you very much, ninjas, for joining. And welcome to the club. Yes. Also, for those who don't know, my manga is right now out as well. Party Time, the one shot. It's a complete shonen manga story, battle shonen, party themed. A complete story with a beginning, middle, and end. Yes, so now available at ninjacase.com, and you will also get an extra card with it, which is the A6 card. As long as they're in stock, you will get this one as well, or another Ninja Case card. And also, if you order a copy of Party Time the One Shot, you get 2 exclusive first edition Ninja Case and Party Time card as well. There's like a 1 on the card, so it's limited in print. When they're gone forever. And next to that also, you get a bookmark until they're out of stock. Work together with this company Argonia to make this bookmark, and yeah, you can now get this one as well with your order of Party Time the One Shot. For the limited edition of Party Time the One Shot, the complete package, nicely packed in a Ninja box, sent to your house, your place, if you order one. So yeah, also can make a nice drawing for you with your name if you want a copy. So yeah, that's something we worked on for a while, and now it's actually finished, and next to other manga that we're making as well. But yeah, you can order that at ninjacase.com. In case you did not know that, that's ninjacase.com. Unless I see you in real life, of course. So yeah, the plan is to draw the 1 hour challenge once again. Yo Dion, welcome back to the show, Ninjabox Ishiloing, and what did you eat today? Yes, thank you very much. Yeah, Dion also ordered a copy. Thank you for that as well, a little while ago. So, but yeah, man, we reached 1,000 subscribers on YouTube finally. It's compared to other YouTubers, it's way too long. But you know, that's the beginning. So thank you for joining, ninjas. Appreciate all of you joining the channel. Yes, we still need to unlock the 4,000 watch hours to unlock monetization, to finally earn stuff. But yeah. So yeah, I was going over there, Dion. What you're gonna do on your last day? Yeah, over here it's already the last day of 2025. So almost to the new year. You ninjas have any New Year's resolutions or things you actually did this year? The goals you reached this year. I saw that I saw that you reached a lot of customers on Etsy, so yeah, that's very nice. Dion has a Etsy where he sells his artwork, so check out Dion, I guess at Twitter, X, to get some of his merch. Wait, let me pull it up if I can find it quickly. Yeah, I also saw on Twitter some stuff that they can train your art in AI or something. Is this it? Yeah, so check out Dion here. He has a lot of awesome merch at Orangus. A lot of
Cheers.
A lot of Amazing Mercy sold. Yes, 236 sales. So, congratulations on that. That's the wrong sound. Yes, congratulations, Dion. 2 years on Etsy with 236 sales. So get something nice here if you see something. He makes awesome art on the merch. So check him out. Lots of choices here. And he will make new stuff, I think. So yeah, man. Congrats. Links is in the description box. Or in the description. Wait, maybe I should put it in Discord as well. Where's the main link? Oh.
I wanna hit 1K sales by next year.
Oh, that's your new goal? What was your goal this year? Let me share.
I think that will be one of my goals.
Check why is it so weird? It doesn't show a picture. Well, anyways, you're doing very good. In 2 years, many sales, so it seems to work. So that's good. $1,000 sales. Yeah, that sounds good. You did two, and so you have to quadruple your sales in 1 year. I wonder if, like, let's say you make more, is there then more chance? I wonder. But yeah, good luck, man. I wonder, man, 1,000, that sounds like a lot. But you already did like almost a quarter of it, so yeah. And what else? Any other goals for next year? Yeah, my goal is to finish the first chapter of the new Party Time. I wonder if I could finish a whole volume though. Managing all the socials and shit as well. Yeah, more subscribers. Maybe I should also make an Etsy, but a different. Maybe I can just put the books on there as well. I'm not sure. But there's a cost with it, right? With Etsy. Okay. So, do we have all the? I wonder. All right. The goal right now is to draw for the 1 hour challenge. Any other goals, by the way, ninjas, that you achieved this year? For me, I did achieve to put Party Time in the stores, 2 stores, and yeah, we reached 1,000 subs on YouTube. Hopefully it also stays there, at least. And next to that, yeah. Can you already live from your art, Dion? As of with your Etsy sales? Or maybe half of it? I don't know. Commissions next to that? Do you do commissions next to that? Living off of art. Yeah, like they say that like, oh yeah, you have so many followers or whatever, but it does not mean art sales necessarily. Okay, the last one, yeah. Okay. I guess it's time for the finals. It's time for the finals. Oh yeah, still have to write it. Okay. Cheers.
I'm maybe 1/24 there at a stretch.
1/24 way there at a stretch. One what? 1/24. Oh, for living of art. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you need like 2,000 sales. No, 1,000. That's but yeah, if you already proven that you sold a lot, so oh yeah, we have to set a timer. Forgot about that.
Right now it's just holiday money or wait bar.
Yeah, okay. All right. Alright ninjas, right now it's time once again for the 1 hour manga drawing practice challenge, once again to become a super mangaka. And today it's time for the female bust. Yes, suggested by me. This is also possibly the last one, so pick up your pen and let's put those busts on paper. Yes, let's go. All right. Oh shit. Oh. 100, man, it's crazy. Okay. What the hell? 100. Why did I even start this? Alright, already at 100. That's crazy, man. Damn. 3 digits. Crazy. Really crazy. 100 of these bastards. Oh man. Like in the grand scheme, it might not seem much, but making also videos of it. Like they say, yeah, 10,000 hours you learn a skill, right? If you do it right, but female bust, yeah, basically titties, the torso. Depends on how you define it. Okay. Yeah, there's a torso basically with the bust. Okay. Let's set a timer. Let's go! Alright, ninjas, right now it's time for the 1 hour manga drawing practice challenge. Once again, drawing the female bust in 1 hour. And this is for the 1 hour drawing practice challenge to improve those manga drawing skills and go beyond. So this is for practice, doesn't have to be perfect. And yeah, here we draw the human body parts for the 1 hour challenge, or in 1 hour, that's the challenge, to draw them. We might be a little bit longer or not, I will see how far we get with this one. At least trying to fill up the whole page in 1 hour at least. And yeah, you can of course do longer challenges, but I try to set a sort of timer that it's not even longer, like 5 hours. To because if you do like real life anatomy practice with, for example, fat woman with the big shapes, you have also a certain time that you hire them, and a time period. Okay, you can hire them of course for 5 hours, but like when I was for example at school, did drawing these drawing challenges, we also had like an X amount of time per pose, you know, because they change also poses, and then to practice the gestures and all that. So that's definitely a thing. But yeah, it's a good practice, I suppose, training your muscles, your drawing muscles. But there are different ways of to practice, of course, to complete or understand the complete human anatomy. I like the whole flesh below it, the bones and everything, which is definitely also, I guess, yeah, something good to practice as well. But for this 1 hour, it's a bit too short for that. So we're now drawing the female bust, or the anatomy, practicing that, because I also in my manga will draw females and bobas and all of that. So for the waifu and all that, and you know, it's part of what I most likely also will use in my manga. Of course, when drawing manga, in my case, I also learn on the go. You know, you don't always have to know it all from the get-go. I mean, if you look at the big creators like Eiichiro Oda, Dragon Ball, or Akira Toriyama, Masashi Kishimoto, or whatever, I mean, they also, over time, you see they improve their manga drawing skills as well, hopefully. Some might even get worse though, but yeah, it definitely does change. And yeah, it's maybe not perfect, or yeah, depends on yeah, what's really perfect. Does it really matter? I think the appeal is also really important, or maybe even more important than it's perfectly anatomically correct. You know, like you need to sort of know the basics, I suppose, in order to break them. But if you look at the successful creators, you really think they all know every little knitted thing. Like, they all don't know it all, and yet they are successful. So it's not necessarily to be perfect. Also, you know, by not being perfect might show a bit of the humanity in there, but therefore it does need to look appealing though, and stylized, you know. Like there, I think there does need to be some sort of bar set in terms of quality for a manga, let's say. Like maybe some manga you might not, maybe their anatomically correctness is not like necessarily the best, but in the end it's also about the story and the characters, what they do, you know. Like you could argue like Yusuke Murata from the artist of One Punch Man is better anatomically correct than, like, let's say Eiichiro Oda, who is more cartoony or whatever, like more wacky style, or maybe even JoJo. I don't know is he anatomically correct? I wonder. Yeah, stylized. Yeah. But they both still successful, so anatomically correctness is not everything. But it is an important part though. But yeah, I guess if for the majority 9 out of 10 people it looks good. I mean, if 9 out of 10 people buy your manga because it's good, not because it's actually good. Well, that's good right then, right? But I guess yeah. What are you into these days? I wonder what's the best. Like if you've seen from history, right, from the recent years, like My Hero Academia, Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer, Chainsaw Man. I think now Kagurabashi or something is now really bigger, becoming bigger. Not really gone into that one because I thought it was a meme. Dandadan, Sakamoto days. Yeah, you had the big three back then, right? Like One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach. But now there's just one big one that's still standing. That's One Piece. And then, yeah, the rest is like new gen stuff. Maybe the big 7 or I don't know, something else. Not the big 3 at least. Because the big 3 were the pillars from back then. Back then even Dragon Ball was the big 1. Before the big 3 came out. Now One Piece is just the big 1. The one left. Well, I saw what was it? Something about the big 3 coming back, but was that only the anime? Not sure. But yeah. The female bust we're drawing here. Attempting to draw at least. Practice the last one? Potentially. I don't know, what do you think, ninjas? Do you want to see more of this? Or not? No, I might even or make it different. I don't know yet exactly. But what I wanted to reach was at least the 100. Persistence. You know? Which is what we're doing right now. And this is literally like, oh, yeah, how do I learn to draw? Yeah, by drawing. It depends on also what you want to draw. Like, let's say you want to become architecture creator, then you should draw buildings and stuff, right? Perspective, more environments. Like in my case, it's more focused in this case on human body parts, because also in manga, that's I think one of the most important parts, the human, the characters. I mean, what's the story without the characters? Like, you have stories with like a dinosaur or whatever. Still a character though, but then you probably should draw more animals to practice. If that's more of your focus, but yeah.
Next challenge.
Next challenge. Uh-oh.
ドロー戦国
1000 Goku. 1000? Nah, man.
オールヌード
Then I get all banned. But yeah, I did think about maybe just half an hour of like drawing anime eyes and then copying existing anime eyes from other creators for the practice. Not to claim them as my own, but maybe human body parts, but then from manga. So let's say I don't know, some JoJo hands or different manga hands, body parts from actual manga. You know, I'm not sure if that That might be a better practice actually. Than from realistic body parts. I mean, yeah, sort of, I guess, sort of stylize it here. Ish, but... Or just draw the actual manga. That's more useful, I guess, to actually work on the actual thing than practicing all the time. For these videos, at least. Like, I've been working also on a new party time behind the screen and figuring stuff out. But I might, maybe parts of it I can do online.
You draw a page of manga.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I can complete the
And
whole
then
page in
wait
1
by
hour.
you struggled with most you study.
Yeah, so I was drawing this 3 panels, and I think the more I'm struggling with is the storytelling. Like, yeah, what to put in what box, in what order, and like I look at reference if I don't know how to draw something. So I need to draw a mountain, let's say, and then I look at some mountains, but I also needed some rocks in the foreground. And I look at some, how do rocks look like again, and how do even other manga creators or other 2D cross-hatching artists, how do they cross-hatch rocks, you know, and then learn from that. It's more learning on the job, I suppose.
Yeah, I can imagine the story being quite tricky.
Like I'm drawing the first 2 pages. That's the intro lore page. It's basically similar to the one-shot, but for the series. But that part needs to be solid. It's like the groundwork of the building, you know. That needs to be solid. So I did question myself, like, later I realized I was drawing all the stuff rendering. It might not even be the final render. I might even have to redo the panels pages, but and next to that, like, should I draw it actually traditional instead of digital, because I currently drew it digital. But rendering some of the panels, figuring the storytelling out. Yeah, like I realized, like, oh wait, what did Akira Toriyama said again? Oh yeah, you should be able to understand the pages, the panels, about like 80 to 90% without text. Now I'm not sure if that's in all cases possible, because I'm explaining some manga lore with images, of course, visuals, which is, but I'm not sure if my visuals in those 2 pages are, so far I have again without text, if it's understandable. Like I guess you have to ask a stranger, but and also, if it's not clear, then what should I change, you know, to make it understandable? Yeah, it's like basically making a silent manga, like with just drawings, no text, and then that it's understandable from that only, mostly. The thing is, I'm not sure how to explain some stuff in visuals only, like for example, there like party people born. So I show the baby, right? And but how do you understand that that it's a party, baby. You put on a hat. I don't know, man. I might show it after this part, if you're still here, at least in 45 minutes ish, maybe a bit longer. But like visually wise, yeah, I'm not sure if I can always have the correct visuals in one go to understand the matches the text, you know. I'm also playing with words. What's the best words from a manga? Like their words. Like no shit, there are words, but yeah, there are words in manga. But like sometimes the similar words have a different definition, or at least it leans more to another meaning. Like what's a good example? Like poop or shit. It's the same word, but shit's more used as cursing and stuff, but then poop, or like what was I stuck with? For example, achieve or reach. So if you achieve a goal or reach a goal or claim a goal, there are many ways to say it. But it's similar meaning, but it's still not completely the same. So that's also important, I think. I'm not sure if you translate it to Japanese or, well, I guess our language. Yeah, it depends on. Yeah, I'm not sure if I translate to other languages to get the same meaning. Maybe some with some manga, maybe with One Piece or whatever. There might be some stuff that's not completely translatable, or I don't know. Some things in certain languages are less translatable, or it just doesn't exist in other languages. Yeah, maybe they're similar meanings, but yeah. So what anime or manga do you read lately? Games that you play, or looking forward to anything? Like, what was your favorite anime or manga of this year so far, or what you or game even? For manga, yeah, it's still One Piece, I guess. Yeah, I think it's One Piece. Of the anime, I think it's actually Gachakuta. I've told it more times before. We also watched this other anime that I might make a review of. That was a fun watch. Next to that, yeah, My Hero Academia was ended this year, which has alright alright ending, I guess. I mean, the quality of the anime is good, but yeah, I'm not the biggest My Hero fan necessarily. I think I like Demon Slayer more than My Hero Academia. At least the anime, yeah, it's really well made. And yeah, the story might be simple, but also the art style is like based on these Japanese cards, I think. The there's a Japanese card game that has a certain aesthetic to it. I think the Demon Slayer art, Like it has a distinct sort of art style if you look at it, right? You get like, oh yeah, you can see this is Demon Slayer art style. How he draws the or she, he, she. I forgot. Yeah, I could not find the author, their picture, online at all when I was making a video, partly about that creator. Yeah, as you know, like a lot of manga creators are anonymous. But I'm glad to see that the creator of Gacha Kuta is sort of more appearing on in public. I also saw like Inio from the manga creator of Oyasumi Punpun last night streaming. He was just talking in this stream, but I think it's really cool if actually big professional, not indie creators, but the real big ones are streaming their craftsmanship of making manga. I think that's really valuable for aspiring manga creators to learn from them, see the process and learn. Like when I, even before I started streaming for the first time, I saw that Yusuke Murata, the artist of One Punch Man, was live streaming on what was the platform called again? Ustream or some other sort of platform, but it seemed you had to pay there, so I did not stream there. You had to pay for streaming or something, Ustream or something. It was this other platform, but he was streaming there, and it was really cool to see him drawing the art of the One Punch Man manga. I like the legit One Punch Man manga, so literally how he does it, he just streams it. It was low quality, but you could still on YouTube people uploaded it as well. Is part of its streams, but I think that's really valuable to see how he actually draws One Punch Man, the art, and then learn from it, you know. Even when I was drawing, I would just put it on and went drawing manga, and then trying to learn from it, from the someone actually doing it, not a tutorial, but just doing the craftsmanship, you know. Instead of a how-to video, it's actually someone working on the thing, and then trying to learn from what he does. Yo, Daiji-chan, welcome back to the show. Ninja Works Ishirai, and what did you eat today? Yeah, so yeah. Now drawing the female bust, or at least a bit more than that, I guess. Maybe should change the title.
Onu last.
Yeah, last one. Cheers. I forgot to write the number here. 4. But yeah, how do you, if you're a creator, learn the best or find the best way to improve your stuff? I think the best for me, I guess it's just actually trying to do stuff like actual drawings, and then if I'm stuck with something, I just look for reference, and then like that. Not necessarily like these practices. Like, I guess it's good for the muscle memory, but it's still good to draw, I suppose. But yeah, actually working on the thing. Like working on finished pieces, and then while doing so, figuring stuff out. Yeah, maybe some finished pieces are in themselves the practice, but actually then you have a thing that's finished, which is then, you know, But yeah, your visual library and all that. But yeah, any goals for next year? Did you reach your goal this year? Well, my goals always, or mostly, they will. If I don't reach them the year, then it goes to the next one. Like we reach now the 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is really awesome. And now we have to go beyond that even, right? That's one of those goals. Yeah, next year I want to finish more manga. Party Time, Volume 1, 200 pages. Yeah, the most thing I'm struggling with Party Time is to set things in stone. The thing is, if you set up a system, that's about it. So then it cannot be changed much. I mean, a certain setup. Like if you introduce a character or whatever, like maybe you could kill them off or whatever if you don't want to continue this character, but like how Oda on the fly invented the supernova, but then he also spent many years to flesh them all out, or maybe yeah, one by one, but he invented them on the fly, and look where that got him to. I mean, yeah, I do enjoy the going deeper in it. Even with the Chichibukai, the 7 warlords, fleshing them out. Like I think maybe even with My Hero Academia, it's a whole class of characters. It's maybe too much to really care for all of them, you know? Like there's the main cast, I suppose, but a lot of the characters I don't care about, man. But that's the point of manga, right? You need people to care about the characters, because that's what it's all about. The characters doing shit in manga. Like if you don't care about the characters, what else do you look at? Why else would you read it if you don't care really for them? Maybe the world building, titties, I don't know. Like what is maybe just something to kill time with, but maybe better than just watch something else. Yeah, maybe it depends on the specific situation. Well, yeah, no, yeah, the characters definitely. People need to care about your characters, I think, else you're doing something wrong. Why? Well, because the character, the main character at least, should lead the story. If you don't want to follow this character, okay, or at least need to be interesting. Maybe he does do evil shit or whatever that you don't agree with personally, but you just wonder what's gonna happen next to this character. That's also, you need to care for the character in a way to follow this character, right? Else it's... Yeah. Because in the end, like, the character is the story. That is the story. You know? Like Robert McKee said. Like, the character is story, story is character. Or something like that. There might be exceptions here and there, but like if you think back, what stories, whether it's manga, anime, games, movies, whatever, or books, or yeah, which characters do you care the most for, and why? Like also, like let's say with the typical shonen stuff, the main characters have goals, right? They want to have a certain goal, so it's easy to like, okay, yeah, this character has this goal, easy to understand the character. Like, oh yeah, okay, this character wants to do this. That's one of his sort of goals. Easy to follow him. Oh yeah, can he do it or not? Or him, yeah. Like Avatar: The Last Airbender. You already know the goal from the beginning, so it's already spoiled, I guess. But how does he do it? Will he do it? You know, can he even do it? Like saving the world from the Fire Nation, right? Or the simple but clear, and yeah, he has this hero's journey, learning with the masters and learning all the you know, all the elements to defeat the Fire Lord. Simple goal, but well executed. Yeah, defeat Big Boss. But how does it happen, right? Like, what if he didn't do it, you know? What if he actually died at the end and mission failed and everything is fucked? But that's not really a satisfying ending, I guess. If everything goes fucked. Like, okay, yeah, it depends on what kind of ending you want, but yeah, I guess the main character has a plot armor, no? Like, except in Game of Thrones, but yeah. Like a lot of times, I guess the main character has plot armor. They never, yeah, you know, there's the main character, so they will just not die. And if they die, they come back. So yeah. Or they die at the end, and because they did something evil. Or they, yeah. Like where you have characters that kill people, and then at the end they get killed. A lot of times it's like that, right? With certain shows. Yeah, if we talk too much about the endings, maybe spoil some stuff, but like, yeah, with Dragon Ball they can come back to life, which might make it seem less meaningful to die if for a character. But I mean, when Krillin or whatever, you know, that moment. Well, there was also like, yeah, Namek destroyed and all that. Can they even come back? But I think a lot of times with certain stories, characters should stay dead for it to be meaningful. I guess maybe One Piece has issues with that here and there. Like, okay, not those two, but a lot of times characters come back that seemed dead, and then they're not. Yeah. Like when Naruto, they that all these characters come back. for the war, so yeah, a bit lame, man. Imagine if no, I won't spoil. I want to say if X character comes back suddenly in One Piece, and then it's like, bruh, I have the wish fruit, or the come back to life fruit. All the dead characters are gonna come. Super lame, man. Also, yeah, like when main characters die, a lot of times in anime, I guess, and then they die and they get reincarnated, or they get a power or whatever. So they didn't really die though. How to unlock powers? Die. No, don't do it.
Sabo.
Yeah, Sabo. He was foreshadowed, I suppose. I mean, even with Ace's tattoo.
Ace coming back as a different guy.
Yeah, I actually really enjoyed Sabo back then. But yeah, if you think deeper about it,
I like Sabo as a kid.
I was mind blown when I read it for the first time. I was reading it at night, I remember, at the other place, and even waking up. Like, whoa, you came back, what? But yeah, how he, in the manga at least, he did came back the right way. That was the only face Luffy ever did on a big page like that, I think. The only one.
I think it
Like
was
NL.
obvious that HE was alive soul.
It was foreshadowed also. It was foreshadowed when Dragon came there, and yeah, it was hinted that he was still there, already theorized, like.
Like the foreshadowing was done in the same arc, I believe.
Sabo, yeah, they're like Oliver Twist, right? Oliver Twist. I like the steampunk vibes, but was it good for a second Ace though? Like it's hard though,
But
you know,
adult
because
Sabo I dislike so much.
why do you dislike him?
I hate remembering HE exists.
But why though? Like, would it be better if it's another brother or no brothers?
I find him boring.
You don't even see him much. What is boring about him though? Yeah, he's with the big D dragon.
What is interesting about him?
Well, he works for Dragon, is the secondary in command, fixing the revolutionary stuff. Brother of Luffy. Well, not a real one, but
All Store Things.
like Ace. No, he needed to go because else Whitebeard would make him Pirate King.
Nothing about him.
What do you mean stolen? From what? Where is it stolen from? Ace? Ace 2.0? 2.0?
I do feel sad about Ace.
Ace was one of my favorites. Also his character design.
I mean anything interesting about him comes from someone else.
Yeah, but you didn't really see him, right? Yeah, the amnesia is a bit weird though. Yeah, it's not... like, why do you think he was introduced?
And his Gerists IMO.
Gary... Wait, what?
OC do not steal type character.
Gary? Hey, what are you talking about? Andres Rose did a lot of awesome stuff, man. Even fighting with Blackbeard's guy. Jesus. Jesus! Now I guess Sabo is the ace that lives. The will of Ace is in Sabo with his fruit.
For me having a character just be strong is not interesting.
No, but he does all the revolutionary shit.
They need a character.
Fixing that stuff. Fixing that stuff, you know, in the secrets. Being trained by his
Like
father.
it's sad but I love that till the moment Ace die.
Sad. You mean the Sabo stuff? It was foreshadowed though, but yeah.
HE still believed that HE deserved to not be born.
Yeah.
HE understood that HE was loved but still believe it was wrong HE was born.
Yeah. The child of a demon.
If never had that Nico Robin moment where she realized she didn't deserve to die just for being born.
Yeah, Ace. But yeah, he needed to go, man. Because else Luffy won't become Pirate King. Then it would be Ace. Not that I wanted him to go, but yeah. Like maybe Sabo, there's not enough lore of him. Yeah, I mean,
The power of
he's
the
one.
better this is IMO.
Well, there are not many in real time though. I mean, Bellemere. That was also heavy, man. Still is. Like, except I was already thinking about it, man.
There's quite a few in current day now. But they don't have that weight.
Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about what's going on today, but then we had in spoiler territory. Okay, let's say what recently happened. That person. Yeah, how else could it be done better though? Yeah. Let me see. Let's go back a few arcs. What's his face? Or Law's clown. Dovey's brother. Was that a? If we're going to the end games, I wonder, yeah, which. Oh shit! Getting it out. These major spoilers here, man. Fuck. No. Okay, could the last thing be done better, you think, or not? Yeah. I mean, it was kind of sad for him, right? It maybe feels a bit different though. Yeah, I don't know. It's I mean, yeah. How many times can you actually replicate it though? I mean, with the main first cast, they're all kind of sad now. Yeah, they are just sad. Like with Nami, yeah, Bellemere accepting them as their daughters, but that, yeah, that was, yeah, and also with Nico Robin, of course, but also the Nami thing. I guess, yeah, Sanji's stuff hit maybe a bit harder in the anime. When Sanji, you know. But is it, yeah, isn't it just another? I mean, yeah, how many times can you do the same horse trick? It needs to be a bit different, but yeah.
There's Yasuie.
Yeah, it was said,
That's
but
the closest one that stand out to me.
no, oh no. Now, one of the recent, yeah, Kuma was more for me, man. Kuma, yeah, that was for me one of the recent ones. That in the manga, even when I saw that for the first time, the Kuma stuff. Yeah, man, that's.
I'm
Nah,
not
it's-
sure if I can count Kumaeto.
The Kuma stuff, that was this was one for me at least. Recently, not recently, but like in the anime, it just happened. Let's say in the anime already happened, so but not so long ago. So in the manga, it was even before that. No, yeah, the Kuma stuff was definitely, yeah, with the genie, you know, when she said the thing. Well, I really thought she was the biological. at first.
Z1CP Ray Agent on the Roof 2. I kinda liked Z1.
With roof piece, what?
フェ HE セット HE インバイドドレイクスフリーダム。
I forgot it. The one that made the picture. Wait. The CP that suddenly or you mean the other one?
And then was told to try stop fist fight.
Oh yeah. That one went
And
to
knew
rooftop.
it meant HIS on です。
Oh yeah. Well, One Piece says, even though, yeah, that's quite a.
It's not the death that hits for me, just the whole not having freedom like that.
Yeah, a lot of what's the word? Something meaningful being told there. How do you call this? Some feels real, right? Like legit. Like an actual character that's has his struggles as shit. Like even with Kizaru, you know, and Vegapunk. Like, it's not like that I necessarily felt sad for him, but for Kizaru. But it shows more of his humanity, I suppose, than just being a blatant. Like, wait. Oh, that's probably gonna do something with Akainu there.
Build up on the Vegapunk.
I think Oda's gonna do something with Akainu, and then you're gonna feel for him a bit why he did what he did, or
was just a cop.
Making the villain more human.
I joke about Akainu.
Like,
he's going to say something like,
there's something more going to happen there, man. Definitely.
Pirates killed my grandma Okai.
Like even like with Dofi. Yeah. Maybe a bit like Dofi. Yeah, I think something, yeah. Something that he truly detests pirates, but then maybe too extreme, or yeah. Well, I mean, like, let's say it would be a marine manga, yeah? So let's say the main story, instead of Luffy becoming a pirate, he became a marine, and he has to capture, he's like, I don't know. And in this case, it's not an evil government, but pirates are actually, you know, like, what's a story where that actually is the case? Like, in a way, pirates are actually the bad guys. I mean, what Blackbeard does, and Kid, and they literally slaughter people, and, you know, like, they do some shit, you know, because we follow the Straw Hats. They are the goody two-shoes, so to speak. Like, in a world where The bad guys are good, so to speak. But then again, yeah, depends on how you look at it, I suppose. I mean, if you have like Pirates of the Caribbean.
アルロングアローンワイプドアウト A ホールアーキップラゴ
Yeah, he was a pirate. I wonder he's still alive, right?
And
So
I imagine there are lots of pirates like that.
I wonder if we will see more of him though. He did not die, I think so. But yeah. Yeah, you know, it's just that like maybe Luffy's not even actually a pirate. Like that pillages villages and tortures people, and like even in like early One Piece, he had his main peace mains or something. He said there's two types of pirates: the peace mains and the bad pirates. Even at early One Piece, you see a clear distinction of how he wants to distinct like different types of pirates. So maybe the evilest of evil type could have a faction that's the good guys. Let's say you have I don't know, good demons, or I don't know, man, like yeah. Like, well, what was still the best one for you? I think for me it's still with Nami putting the head on her head, and the Robin, I Want to Live, you know, those two. One Piece has a lot of good ones though. Like even this fight with Luffy and Usopp was
The best fact.
Top tier. Yeah, the best moments, like even when Usopp and Luffy were fighting, you know, they had it was really well done. It's really good. It's just feels real, you know, like best moments in One Piece, or your favorites. Favorite sad moment. One Piece has a lot of sad ones, man. Even with Chopper and all that, and yeah. When is someone, what was it?
The I was a slave with Fisher Tiger.
When Fisher said it? Kind of forgot a little bit with the fishman. Around that time I actually started reading One Piece instead of, or at least switching to manga. Because I was an anime only watcher, and then I switched. Sort of marathoning with Fishman Island. That's the timer.
30s even if it kills me I want to kick a women.
Is that your favorite sad moment? The Mary. When Aesop came back. Well, it was a real good sad moment. Like,
OH sad moments specific.
yeah, I was thinking more that direction. Like, or now, yeah, with Arlong, that's definitely One Piece. What One Piece is about. Peak. First peak. It's just so well put together, man. When they
コロゾンテリング
when
の
they do the
OH に
wall,
ラブドヒム&ザ・ボンエイクマスタッフ。
yeah, that's New World, Corazon. Bonnie Kuma stuff, yeah. But that's your favorite One Piece sadness? Or New World sadness? Like what hit the hardest?
Just One Piece in general.
Yeah, whole One Piece, what hit the hardest for you? I forgot to put a start timer, oops.
I couldn't pick but it would have to be one of those three.
Oh yeah. Mary, Corazon Law, Bonnie. Alright, ninjas, these were the female busts for this 1 hour challenge of number 100 already. Crazy. So here is number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10, and 11. Well, it's a bit more than a bust, but yeah. The female body, top. So yeah, let me know your favorites or favorite of this session. And yeah, if you have any other human body parts or other practice suggestions, just let me know. I'm not sure if I will do them or if this will be the final one. But yeah, this was number 100. The female bust. Yes. Alright, ninjas, this was the 1 hour manga drawing practice challenge. Once again, number 100, drawing the female bust. And a bit outside of that, so that was the practice for this 1 hour manga drawing practice challenge once again. Now the question is this the last one or do we gonna continue to 101? Let me know if you want to see more of this or maybe some other directions with the challenges. Definitely human body parts are important to practice, I think. Maybe also other directions, but I'm not sure if I will keep doing these. I mean, yeah, just let me know, you know, if you enjoy them or not, or maybe I draw next time more anime eyes or anime hands, and then or manga hands, and in that matter mean in that case I mean then like looking at actual manga drawing eyes like that, and then copy that, you know, practice those art styles or whatever, instead of from a realistic pictures, and then, you know, in that direction, or maybe other stuff. I'm not sure yet. But at least we reached the goal of 100. That was my original goal, to reach 100 hours of 1 hour manga drawing practice challenges. So we did it. We completed it in, I guess, about 2 years. So every single week a new session ready for you ninjas to check out. So yeah, that was a thing. Now the question is, do we go beyond or start something new? Maybe even something shorter, more entertaining to watch. I don't know. Yeah, I wanted to say something, but I forgot. Yeah, 100 challenges. What did I learn from these? Well, consistency every single week, or at least, you know, to keep it rolling. Like, it does have some deadline. Definitely to have every week a new video out there. Even though some we do a few sessions in one go. Like, for example, I could do 10 in a row, 10 hours, but yeah. Maybe that's too much. I think it's better to actually focus more on finishing real things instead of all the practice. Yeah, practice is definitely necessary. But if that should be a weekly focus, I don't know. I mean, the facts are that, like, these are not watched much, you know? Like, I appreciate everyone that do watch them, but yeah, it's just practicing, right? And it's easier to edit. Also, one of the reasons why I doing this session, because, you know, this is literally, you know, not a how-to, but it's like improving your drawings by practicing these body parts. Now, maybe an hour is not enough to completely understand it, of course. So yeah. But hey, if you have any other ideas, suggestions, or whatever, just let me know as well. Yeah. I'm ranting too much. Alright, that was it for the 1 hour manga drawing practice challenge. Once again, if you have any other suggestions outside of human body parts or whatever, just let me know in the comments. Will this be the last one? That's the big question. So yeah, thank you very much for watching all of these sessions, or at least joining some of them, and also for your suggestions over the 100 drawing challenges so far. Yeah. Thank you very much, and hopefully you enjoyed them or had something, got something out of these. I have no idea. So yeah, thank you for joining once again, NinjaBox Ishili, and see you ninjas the next time. Ninja Case out. Blech. Okay, now we're still here. Yeah, look, or even keep going to 1,000. No, that's too many, man. 1,000 hours. Well, in a way, it's not much in terms of, like, you should draw 1,000 hours, right? In general. But to make a video of each of them, you know. Yeah. Like, I try to be persistent with this, to actually finish the goal and not give up. Was it good though to not give up, or should I have given up at number 10 or something. I mean, it's still proof to be consistent and have the willpower to keep it going. But what's in the right way though? Like the fact is that like these videos, like 10 genius manga tips from the greatest mangaka ever, the fact is those type of videos do way better, going into 3 digits instead of 2, meaning more people would probably enjoy that type of stuff. So instead of having 10 1-hour challenges, is it better to have one of these or whatever? Yeah, the thing is it takes more time to make, so that's a bit of the issue there. Like as a creator, there's this sort of trap. Like the point was to make manga, right? But then you also have to make content about it. But I don't think I want to become a how-to channel. I mean, what can I even teach if I have not made a successful manga yet? Like I can maybe tell, oh yeah, I the steps or what I did to make, for example, this manga. And then what? I don't know. I mean, the best tip is just go draw, man. That's about it. Just go do. And I think it's more interesting to see the pros working and then learn from the process instead of if they say, oh, step 1, oh, draw a circle and draw a line and yeah. No. Maybe I trying some other stuff as well. I don't know. Like let's say I read a manga volume or whatever, and then I give my thoughts on it while drawing something of it. Like I said this before, right, with Berserk or whatever. But then yeah, I don't know. But I have to rethink this stuff, or at least some people just make what they like, and it's just whatever, man, kind of channel. They just do make what they like to make, and even though like I do enjoy, for example, to edit, but also not at the same time. It's just so much time, you know, to make more polished videos. Well, even like my most popular videos, like oh yeah, with Akira Toriyama, you know, and it's not a good video. It's just it's kind of, yeah. I also have the Demon Slayer movie. But the top 10 stuff, or yeah, I don't know. Just let me know what you want to, what the like maybe even like gaming in between. Yeah, you know, if you have any ideas or whatever, just let me know. Like, maybe even drawing some One Piece art and then talking about it. Not like a reaction, but yeah. Like why you should watch One Piece or whatever, or read it. Oh here, use Camerata uploaded a new video.
千ヌード3時
Maybe even fan art stuff. Look, this is what I... Oh, is this? This is what I used to watch. It's bad quality, but like... here, use Camerata. Literally drawing the One Punch Man. Yeah, the quality is shit. But it's just this process, you know, how he does it. I think this is more interesting than a how-to channel. Like, oh, people that are not successful yet on the grand scheme, and then they teach. But I think you should be able to practice what you preach if you want to teach, and not teach from imagination. Like, okay, I can tell, like, oh yeah, Oda said this, so that's what I find interesting. If Oda has an interview and he gives tips about manga, and then that, I guess it's more, not how, necessarily how to do it, but more like the theory behind it, or at least how he did it. Or like some interview, like Oda talks about manga, I find more interesting. I don't know how to say this. Like, hey, where's the music, man? You have this other mangaka, but he just also shows us the process. Well, yeah, I guess he is a big name. It works for him. Akito, what's his face? I saw him yesterday. Where is he now? Oh yeah, here. This YouTube channel, Akihito Yoshitomi. But he's a legit guy, you know. But he just shows, it's just ASMR drawing. Traditionally on paper. Yeah, I cannot really do that here, background noise with ASMR, but he just, you know, draws the stuff. And that's about it. But it's good videos, right? At least a lot of people watch it. But I guess because he already has a name and he's already proven his worth in the industry, not being an indie manga but an actual big one. But yeah, he just draws and that's about it. But it works, yeah. But he's not like, oh yeah, step one, do this. He just does it and shows it. That's, yeah. Like, yeah, some tutorial videos, I guess, could help with perspective and all that. I mean, I saw this other guy that did some stuff. It was definitely, I guess, interesting, but to become that, you know, like, would you rather watch this actually doing the thing, or that it is explained? Like, oh, I tell you how to do this, or just do this stuff. Oh yeah, I was supposed to I have to edit tomorrow. Last day, man. Last day. 100 nudes of Savage. Everything nude. I mean, maybe drawing content in itself is just boring, you know. Only for artists. Like, are there non-artists that actually watch it? Or people that don't draw? Like, would someone that does not draw even watch this? Yeah, I guess that's the good thing about Etsy, eh? With Dion, you actually sell your shit. Like you reach out of people have their pockets, their credit cards ready for your shit. People actually interested in your product. But do you? I wonder if regular people get it or more artists. Let me open the manga. The mango. Not forget to save. Yesterday was also the guy, what's his face? Asano. Like he actually, well, not all the time though, but he does have some of his, like where he draws like, no, not here. He does all this other stuff. Like here, he's just working here on the manga, right? What's he doing there?
I do like the format of reading or watching each episode volume of something and the doing a split screen drawing of it. Like the Jurassic World video I think it was.
Yeah, what do you think about the length of the video? Should it even be that long though? Or something that format but shorter?
Wanting something you could do live.
I mean, I could like separately have my review and then separately the art or so I have the art from the live stream and then maybe just also make cuts or some speed parts. Like let's say I read Berserk Volume 1 and then I just tell what I think at the end of it, whatever it may be, for 10 to 20 minutes. Then I draw some guts on a live stream, but I record the review separately and then the drawing live, and I get that footage of the drawing wait, what? Maybe even going more in depth about
Like I enjoy long videos but I guess the average person would prefer something that was 10 minutes and they get to see a cool drawing alongside it.
Yeah, like that and the art that I make for the set review could be a thumbnail, right? So let's say like it could be a thumbnail, a drawn thumbnail instead of where's that video?
Hello.
Like let's say I do this with One Piece chapters.
10 minute makes them bingeable too, I guess.
Let's say we have the latest One Piece chapter and I redraw a panel in my style or a character from the problem is those spoilers. Then I become what I hate. The problem is spoilers, man. Fuck. Or I draw a character that's obviously Yo local, welcome back to the show. Ninjabox Ishoing, and what did you eat today? Where's that video now? Oh yeah, no, that one. Yeah, 47 minutes. It's, I guess, quite long though. I guess that's to be cut down to 20 minutes max, or maybe 15 even. But do you really want to see my face this big? Like, should not my face be smaller talking over the art? Like now I did a split screen, right?
IATE スパゲッティ顔文字笑顔
Very nice spaghetti. Cheers.
EAI would deforgive the drawing more breathing space.
Yeah, I did some B-roll in here too. I mean, people make reviews all the time and they don't even draw, they just have their face.
I guess you can't do B-roll with Shonen Jump stuff so.
Like I thought before, like, okay, you have the latest chapter of One Piece, I talk about the latest chapter and draw the thumbnail. But the thumbnail is the problem, or the art, because that's a big spoiler, right? Then, now I realize I cannot even draw anything new from One Piece then. If I would make fan art of it. Oh man. But hey, if you, it can be anything, right? It doesn't have to be manga or anime. It can be not even anime manga related that you review, yet making the art for it. Maybe even if maybe it's even more interesting. Even if you, let's say I watch Game of Thrones, and I watch an episode,
Good point.
talk about it, but make a manga art piece, even though it's not manga related.
クミンにフルゲームプレイドローイング
Pikmin game, and I don't
ベリーグ
even,
ッドアイディア
yeah. Pikmin 2 full gameplay drawing. I already did a Pikmin, yeah, no, Pikmin. If I would play it, let's say, yeah. Was a reviewer, I don't know. Maybe it's more interesting. But the problem is, I think I might talk too long, man. I notice when I record videos, I talk too long. But yeah. Like we recently finished this anime, which I found really interesting. Well, the anime is not finished, but the season. And then want to make a video of that one. So I mean, maybe that's better than the 1 hour challenges. Replace it with something like that. Not sure if I can do one every week though. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Spoilers. Yeah, I was working on this pages yesterday, and like I was supposed to edit shorts, but then was making Like I was working on these left panels for the first new pages of Party Time, but like at first it was different. It was where are they? Give me a second. Where did you go? Yeah. So the panels were different, but I changed it. So it was more like this. No, not this. Where is it now? Oh yeah, no, this one. Yeah, here's spoilers. I don't see it. Yeah, you don't have to read the text, but like this was more rectangular, but I changed the format to more wide. And there's text coming over it, of course. But then again, it might be better to do this traditional than digital, because to be more authentic. But then again, this is faster. Yeah. If I would have made this traditional, it would not be done yet. So far I have. It's also easier to change stuff digital. Kind of a cheat. What's the point again? Yeah, what do you think is happening? Yeah, they already know the lore, but like from the pictures itself, you should understand stuff, right? But if you look at this, you go from right to left. What do you think is happening in these panels? I'm not giving the context. So this from right to left, the manga way.
Something fell from the sky one day.
Yeah, you can already read Party Time, so you. But yeah.
That many people wanted to obtain.
Something fell from the sky one day, panel 1. Then 2 is that many people wanted to obtain. And then 3, if I'm correct here, what you think it is. Like since I'm making it, I can't, if someone else sees it, they might say something else though, but I'm not sure if it can always be done this way to be understood universally from just the pictures first. 80 to 90%.
It's either a literal example and one man is holding it and the others are admiring.
I should put more stars in there. Because now it looks like there's one person that did it. But it's like a group.
Or it's not a literal example and it's just showing that many people wanted whatever this thing was.
Alright, and how about this? These it goes from right to left, top to bottom. Like there's still text coming over it, but I'm just wondering what you think this means. So panel 1, or at least it's technically, yeah, of this basis panel 1.
You could ask Randos on Discord too.
Yeah, but I kind of don't want to spoil it though. Yeah, fair enough though, but I'm not sure if I want to share this, like... We're now live, right? No one else sees it anyways. No, yeah. Okay, what do you think happens here in panel 1? So, this one. What do you make of this, if you have to describe it shortly?
People spent their whole life searching.
Oh, interesting.
Was
And
sort
then
over
this one?
something.
And then this one? Oh, this is worse, thought over something? Oh yeah, and then this one.
Was battles.
Yeah, I guess that's good.
Maybe one person got close.
Yeah, it's something like that. Wait, what's the other one? People spend their whole life searching.
Or they found something that nobody else did. They were too busy focusing in the wrong direction.
With the last panel. Yeah, one picture says 1,000 words, right? So, yeah. But it's interesting what you're guessing here. They were too busy focusing in the wrong direction, or they found something that nobody else did. Yeah. Oh, okay. I guess it's sort of is like that-ish. Not complete. Okay, the text is not completely aligned like what you're saying, but as in the literal text. But yeah, maybe that's they were too busy for. Yeah, sort of could be that. Like, if you want to say something, but then visually, and then that's the challenge here, right? Like I thought about it later a bit more deeper, then realizing, oh yeah, wait, don't forget what Akira Toriyama said. Like, oh yeah, wait, 80 to 90% needs to be understandable without the text. But maybe, yeah, for lore it might be harder, but yeah. Not sure if you can always, like if someone is thinking, and you have a manga character that's thinking, you just see his face with words, but you don't really, okay, sometimes you see visuals with some manga, but a lot of times you see just the face without the visuals, what he's thinking, right? Well, not always, but like you could have the character's head, and then the text, what he's thinking, and then actually the visuals that matches that. Let's say I think about an apple, and you have the character's face, and he says, I think about an apple, and you see the picture of the apple. if to put it simply. But by the picture you see the specific apple though. Maybe you think of a red apple when manga is black and
Sometimes you
white.
just see a character looking east with a hue.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that tells you that
Dragon
the
Boy.
character is a fraud.
Wait, where is it? Like this stuff is important as a manga creator. The visuals, the 80-90% visual understanding. Wait, let's see. Yeah, no, they all have text with it too. Would you even understand it without text, I wonder? I mean, would you really understand this without the text? You have a guy here being executed, he says something and people are cheering. If there's no text. So there's this guy getting his head cut off. He's laughing and then people are cheering. Like, how would you even know he's the king of the pirates without the text? And this is super lame on the official website, man. They gotta cut out spread pages. Like, this one is simple, right? You have a village here. And it just says, oh yeah, village. Yeah, easy one. Maybe not for all, like, yeah, the text should be then gone, right? A ship. But then there's mere lore, 1 year ago, pirate ship, blah, blah, blah. Now, little guy with a knife. And dudes, he stabs himself, they're shocked. Ship. More environment. And they're here cheering and party. Yeah. I'm not sure if you can always. I guess you need it without the text. Like, would you understand this without the text? Some environment, guy with an eye patch, he's there looking at something. Creature, he looks at the creature. He has something here. Oh yeah, chainsaw, yes. Looking at something. Creature, well, it kind of looks like he wants to kill the creature, which he did. Other dude looking at him. He looks at the dude. Gets some envelope with cash, it seems. Looks at the guy. The creature doesn't look too happy about it. Look, says some shit. Walking. Dude looks at the guy with the eye patch. Two dudes here. Yeah, it's more like a movie, this one, I suppose. Different movie. For example, actually never gotten into Gagurabachi for the memes. Yeah. Okay, guys are blasting something, smithing like a sword. I'm not reading. They do this again, man. Also spread pages. Is it not spread page? Yeah, it's a spread page. Okay, environment, guy slashes dudes. Environment, they walk to something. What's going on? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, smith, blacksmith, cutting iron or whatever. Dude, hammer time. They make shit. I have not read this yet, but okay, they make steel shit or something. Go fish. Dude doesn't look too happy or more bored or whatever. Blah blah. Here's a thinking cloud. Wait, what? This guy thinks, and then you have to and all. Now that's quite interesting. character thinking, and that's an actual whole thing. Interesting way. So the thinking actually becomes a scene. Oh yeah, that's interesting. Hammer time, blah blah blah. Fishes, blah blah. Yeah. This looks really good. Okay, some evil eyes, scary horror scene, evil eyes, more scary shit. Girl says shit, dude with his belt, put his pants back on, shoe, she kicks him, fighting shit, the dude kicks her, on the ground she is, girl on the ground, makeup stuff, girls with makeup, in the classroom, she doesn't look too happy about, and says about the dude. It is interesting too, like that in the text bubble there's the face of the dude, and the other, you see more of this, she looks not too happy about it, she's sad, looks at this dude is reading magazine and got something thrown at him, they look and he just reading, keep reading, she looks at it, there's something in the wrap, oh it's a hard piece, guy wants to throw it, she sits in front of him, look at them, protecting the dude from the bullies. Yeah, I didn't watch the anime though, but yeah, it's quite understandable, I guess, right? And that way I'm trying to figure out. I wonder though if you already know it, if you look, yeah, you look different at it than of the clean eyes. But yeah. Now yeah, I have to continue this later. I have to edit the video for today. Shee! But yeah, this was what I was working on. 2 panels left, but I'm not sure if they will stay as is. So yeah.
YO, you randomly popped up on my YouTube after like 4 years.
Yo Lion, welcome back to the show, NinjaBox Ishilang, and what did you eat today? Randomly popped up after like 4 years. Oh shit. Well, welcome. Thanks for joining. How's it going? Cheerios. Is there already a new day over there? Yeah, it's almost a new year. Maybe over there is already New Year. Wait, all time zones. Thanks for following, ninjas. Welcome.
Those glass gonna be real cute fan. I'm riding your face. That's good ank.
Yo, straight and biggest welcome to the show, NinjaBox Ishilang, and what did you eat today? What? Then it was this waffle sandwich. What's that waffle? Blue waffle? Don't Google it. Don't Google it. Yeah, the big dick and the straight balls. The balls in your face. The balls. Damn nuts. These. What was it? Ligma. Ligma. I wanted to do something. What was it again? forgot. Oh yeah, the time zones, that was it. Ah, the time zones. No, it's not New Year yet. No, not yet. Almost New Year. 16 in Kiritemati. 16. So over there in, what is it? 8 hours. In 8 hours it's New Year the first time on the planet. Crazy. Crazy. At Kiritmati. Kiritmati? Where is that even?
Fat time is it over there.
Kirit. Where the hell is this? In the middle of nowhere. What time? Over. It's almost 3 in the morning. Yeah, the timer is over there. The white one. 2, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, they're gonna do fireworks in the morning here. I think in at 10 o'clock. So that's like in 7 hours they're gonna
OH ダム
put the firecrackers.
トロフィーコングラチュレーシ
Yeah,
ョン
but the only you forgot. Thanks for the messages. Yeah, I still have to edit the video as well before I go to sleep. In 7 hours they're gonna put firecrackers here. This is the last day I think they can do fireworks because they forbid the fireworks next year, I think.
サッツブルー
3
ジャ
a.m. then you should stream. Yeah. Yeah. London rain. Is this AI shit? What's this shit? And AI shit, man. Fuck you, man. Manga Creators Plus. They allow AI shit here. Motherfuckers. It's even in the top 5? Really? Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I gotta wrap it up, I guess. Any last questions? The balls.
Could already tell off HST page.
I could already tell of how the AI shit, yeah. Yeah. Before you know it, we don't even have to, you just say, I want the manga about this, blah, 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 and then it just generates it for you before you go to sleep. No. Anyways, I will continue this later. But yeah, that was what I was working on last time. Off the screen. But these are like the party time lore pages. But still figuring out puzzle piecing stuff together. Like this is, for example, a environment sketch. One of them, but where's the other one? That's the other version. The other version, but it's not done yet. So. And I'm not sure if I'll make it a spread page, because if you make manga and spread pages are something to consider, not putting too much important stuff in the middle. Because like if you have a printed manga book, which is actually the final result that I want, as a physical book. Of course, digital as well, but like holding a physical book is just the final end result for a manga that I want. Personally, like maybe you want it only to be digital if you make manga, but the final version is physical. But if you open books, you know, you have to always do like in there's some memes. Where is it? Manga.
The artwork in TH middle won't be seen as much.
It depends on how it's done, though. But yeah, like. Yeah, some stuff just gets fucked in the middle, but not this. Where's the sample man? Well, you know what I mean, right? If it gets too much in the fold, then oh yeah, this one. Was it this? Where's the physical then? Show the damn physical. Anyways, guys, look, this is a spread page, but this face will be fucked in the middle, you know? If you have the physical book. So therefore, it's always to keep that in consideration when you make it. That's what I did also with Party Time. Like I had to shove some stuff to show more titties. Like with my one shot, I had to put the titties more to the right and also change a bit stuff here for the middle to be a bit better. Yeah, that's what spread pages. Like if your manga book physically cannot bend well enough, then you have issues. But yeah, that's something. And then the scrolling part is both physical and digital annoying, because digital is mostly scrolling right now these days. So okay, look, this is how I prefer my manga. You just have the pages here. Spread page, you can see it fully. But on the phone, it's just fucked, because then stuff gets smaller and then it gets like this. So what's the best way? Well, then the spread page. But if you cut the spread page, no, it's not the way, man. It's not the way to cut it, man. But yeah. Like if this amazing white piece that you worked on for many hours, and then you cut it into pieces. That's what yeah. Anyways, just ranting here about that part. I guess like on the PC or a tablet, it's better experience to read a digital, I think, than on a phone, because of the scrolling. Unless they only have like rectangle pages instead of also spread pages. Like back then with Dragon Ball, Akira Toriyama also for spread pages, or at least he just flipped it. So you had to literally flip the manga for some white. He did it in one page, a spread page. So that could be a solution, but yeah, for spread pages. Or just don't make spread pages, and then you don't have the issue. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, that's about it, I guess. This is probably last stream. So yeah. Also, Party Time, the manga is available at ninjacase.com, where you can order the manga if you want. You also get an extra card with it, as long as they're in stock. A6 card with it, and 2 trading card sized cards, first edition Ninja Case and Party Time while they're in stock, and also there's a bonus bookmarker with it as long as they're available. So yeah, you can now get your copy at ninjacase.com if you want the physical copy at least. I put it nice in a ninja box for you then, with your name in it if you want it signed, and also a little drawing. But of course you can also read it for free on the website. But in this one there's a lot of bonus stuff in there as well next to that. But you can also read the one shot on the website as well for free. So, but yeah, if you want the physical, now available, yeah. It's also in the stores over here. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, ninjas, you have any goals for this year that you did? Like, did you reach your goals this year or not? What are your goals for next year? For me, it's to finish at least chapter 1 of the new Party Time. Another goal is to finish a volume. Not sure if we can reach that. And yeah, we reached now 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So thank you very much for that, ninjas, for joining so far. And then double it next year. Tenfold it. Well, we'll see about that. But yeah, man. Yeah, some other goals, personal goals as well. And also losing fat. More fat losing. But that's not a new goal. The goals that I don't achieve this year, I bring to the next year. And also we did the 100 1-hour drawing challenges, so that's something that's quote-unquote done. But unless we continue it, of course. Not sure yet. Or we change the formula. Yeah. But yeah, good luck. Next year, this is the last day of the year now, so enjoy it. And I guess I won't be streaming again today. No, this is the last one. This is the last live stream. So thank you very much for joining once again and joining the channel. Thanks for reaching the 1,000 subscribers. And let's go up even further. And yeah, I wish you the best New Year's switch. Switching to 2026. Be careful with your fingers and the fireworks if you do that. I have no fireworks, but if you do, better not lose him, hey? Else harder to draw, or draw with your feet next year.
Peace, see you next year.
Yeah, man, crazy. Already the end, eh? Time goes way too fast. Before you know it, it's 2050. Everything run by robots.
Good night all.
No. But yeah, thanks for joining, Lying and Dion and everybody else that is here, was here now, and see this later. Thank you for joining once again as well. I wish you the best New Year switch to 2026. Crazy, man. Already going to the new year. Well, hopefully you met some of your goals and maybe you bring some new ones to the next year. And yeah, good luck with your endeavors next year. So yeah, that's about it. Alright, ninjas. If you go to sleep, sweet dreams, and don't forget the man under the bed. Merc, that is. Alright, ninjas, thanks for joining once again. Happy New Year, Switch, and see you, ninjas, the next time. DJ Case out. Thanks for joining once again, Ninjas. Ninja Bugs, and see you, Ninjas, the next time. Ninja Case out.